So here's the problem. You probably want to sell more of your online course, but you are only selling it when you live launch, right? So you have inconsistent sales and periods of no sales. That's what we're going to talk about today. I want to show you an alternative so you can start making more consistent sales in your business. Hey, I'm Gemma Bonham-Carter. I help entrepreneurs just like you create, launch, and scale online courses in order to grow their business. So today, I want to talk about why live launching alone is kind of a mistake. So here's the thing, you probably got into a live launch model with your online course because that's initially how we put our courses out there, right? I recommend this too. We want to launch our online courses, get founding students through the door, build out these incredible programs, but then we get kind of stuck living in this launch to launch cycle because it's all we know when it comes to selling our course. And we see a lot of the big gurus online using this model, right? They open their doors once, maybe twice a year to their courses and have this giant flood of new students join, which is great if you have a huge audience like that and you have other income coming into your business through the kind of off periods, or you have such a big audience that you make millions of dollars in that one launch once a year and it can see you through. But for most of us, we're not at that stage with our businesses yet. We don't necessarily have hundreds of thousands of followers in our audience ready to buy the minute we open the doors once a year. So we need an alternative to that formula. Here's the other reason why we don't want to be living just with that live launch model. It doesn't cater to people who want to buy your course or your program right now, today, right? So if somebody wants an answer to their problem, they go searching for it, they stumble upon you who offers that answer, and yet you're not making your course available for another 6 months. If that person truly wants to take action on that problem right now, they're going to go elsewhere. They're going to go find the solution from someone else where they can buy the program or the help they need right now. And here's the other thing I don't like about living with that launch to launch cycle in your business is that you are really putting all of your eggs into the launch basket, right? And what happens if something doesn't go terribly well? What happens if your launch doesn't convert that time for some reason? What happens if you have something going on in your personal life and you're not able to launch like you planned on doing, right? What if something happens in the world? As we all know in this day and age, the world can change in an instant and really affect the way we're running our business. And so if we planned a launch the same week that a big world event happens, well, in all likelihood, we're going to be pushing out our launch. And if we've relied only on that launch for our income, well, that can be a really huge hit to your business. So here's what you do instead. I'm not going to say don't live launch your program. I actually love live launching and recommend it to all of my students and clients. However, what we can do is build out an evergreen email funnel that sells our course kind of like on autopilot for new leads that come into our business, and we can bring live launching and evergreen funnels together. They actually work incredibly well together. So your evergreen funnel is going to do a couple of things. Number one, it's going to allow your leads to buy right away. That person who wants to solve that problem today, they're going to be able to because you're going to give them an opportunity to buy your course. It's kind of like imagine you own a bricks and mortar retail store and imagine you were only open for holiday seasons, right? That's kind of like living launch to launch. Whereas now when you have an evergreen funnel rolling, you're open 7 days a week, right? You have got the doors wide open. You've got a sign out the front that is welcoming people into your store. That's kind of what we're doing with our funnels. The other benefit to evergreen funnels that I feel like people don't talk about often enough is that they educate your new lead about your offer right off the bat. So even if that person isn't ready to pull the trigger and buy right now, that's okay. But they're in all likelihood going to buy later because they're super aware of what you offer. You've already given them everything they need to know about the offer. The timing just wasn't right for them. So maybe in 4 weeks or 4 months or a year down the line, when they know that the timing is right for them to solve that problem, they're going to think of you and your course and go seek it out to solve that problem because they already know about your offer. You're not kind of like hiding. This is what a lot of online entrepreneurs do. They kind of like hide their courses or they hide their offers and forget to talk about them. But when you build out an evergreen funnel, you're doing all of that education right up front. And obviously, the thing I love about an evergreen funnel is that it is providing consistent revenue and consistent sales into your business every single day so that you can create this like baseline of revenue coming into your business through your evergreen funnel. And then you sprinkle in those live launches. Like I said, I'm not anti live launch. I love live launches, but let's sprinkle them in, not put all of our eggs into that basket. Instead, use them as an opportunity to create incredible cash injections into an already profitable business. And here's how live launches and evergreen work together like peanut butter and jelly. It's that because you've already done the education in the evergreen funnel about your offer, when it comes time to live launch, so many folks who had already seen your offer have then, say, built up some know, like, and trust with you over the next couple of months as you just do your kind of regular nurturing that you do to your email list. When the time comes for you to open the cart to, this exciting live launch, maybe you've got some new bonuses to throw in there, or you're doing a new challenge or event for your live launch. What it does is because these folks have gone through your evergreen funnel, they're kind of pre-sold. And so at the live launch, they don't need very much in order to get them excited and to buy. So here's a fun story. In one of my 6-figure live launches that I did for my program, Course Creator School, 53% of the people who purchased during the live launch were people who'd gone through my evergreen funnel in the 6 months before that live launch. So they hadn't purchased in the evergreen funnel, and you might have said, oh, well, the evergreen funnel was kind of a failure for them because they didn't purchase right away. But it was the opposite of a failure, right? Because it seeded the offer, gave them everything they needed to know about it. They built up some know, like, and trust with me in the interim. When I did my live launch, boom, it was an easy yes for them. So that is why they work together so well. And it's why if you do one without the other, I really feel like you're leaving money on the table. And if you're wondering about how to shift your online course so that you can be like open every day and welcome students in all the time with an evergreen funnel, it's really not as big of a deal or as complicated as we maybe think it's going to be. Shifting from like the cohort model of an online course to one where you can onboard students every day, it's really just about creating some systems for great onboarding for those new students, and maybe shifting the way in which you do, let's say, your coaching calls inside of your community if that's something that you offer in your course. But it doesn't mean that people don't get as good of results. It doesn't mean that there's a disengaged community. I've actually found the opposite. When I have students coming into my programs every single day, it actually creates so much more in the community, and people love to be able to answer each other's questions. The really experienced students can help some of the newer students, and people can ask questions no matter where they are in their journey. All right, if you are ready to build out an evergreen funnel for your business, I have 2 things that you might be interested in. Number 1 is our evergreen funnel kit. And if you scroll below, we've got the link right there. This kit includes funnel maps. It includes some examples and more of like a how-to on putting this together for your business. The second thing is a really stellar free training that I've put together. It's a mini training. This has the power to like change your business. I'm sharing with you what I like to call the ice cream sundae funnel formula, which is exactly like my approach to building out a really effective evergreen funnel, one that feels in alignment with how you want to show up in your business. It feels ethical and it works. Again, you can find the link to that below this video. Make sure to hit the subscribe button so you never miss a video, and let me know in the comments below what you took away from this, whether you're going to create an evergreen funnel for your online course business. I'd love to hear about it.